tall, red-headed man dressed in hunter's clothes is balancing at the brink of this cliff. One wrong move and he'll fall into the chasm. Yay. One moment. Pondering how to make the most perfect dive to the rocks below, are you? Oh no, not at all. Many would like to silence the dragon's voice. I won't give them the play. The redhead turns around and nods. Your Grace? Is it your house south of here? It's mine, so what? There were some papers around the house. Ivor frowns and his fists clench, but he regains control almost immediately. I should have watched over my papers more carefully. Though, what difference does it make? What would it change? He shakes his head bitterly. You know who I am? I know everything that happens in the village and for leagues around. Of course, I was aware of your arrival. Such a prestigious guest striding into our lands. I'm not hiding my identity. In fact, I've nothing to hide at all. The red-headed man raises an eyebrow. That's so? Well, honesty is a virtue, and one that's hard to find these days. Especially if we are talking about kings, queens, and any who seeks to rule others. What do you want to ask me about, Baroness? Care to tell me who you are? Well, it would be rude not to introduce myself. My name is Ivor. The red-headed man watches you closely, but makes no move to run or draw his weapons. If you pass through the village, you must have heard rumors about me. Once I used to be a simple hunter, but now I keep the peace in this region by the order of their lord, the Silver Dragon. So you are the dragon's voice, right? That's what people call me. The red-headed man smiled slightly. These lands are under protection of the Silver Dragon, and I am his most trusted servant. May I have an audience with this Lord Dragon of yours? He smiled slightly. You waste your time. I cannot be bored with gold or a maiden's kiss or magic. Even if you were to try, and you're welcome to, the dragon won't speak to anyone but me. Okay. We'll talk another time. Bye. Why are you so sure that this another time will happen? I won't stay here long. There's an old saying, sluggish wolf soon starves. Okay, 2 more questions. Well, there's nothing else we could ask. The Lonely Hunter. Ivor the Hunter calls himself the Dragon's Voice, protector of the village. And apparently, among other things, he protects it from those who claim the right to rule here. We should find him and deal with this situation. Or with the man himself. Ivor the Hunter calls himself the Dragon's Voice, protector of the village, and apparently, among other... well... Alright. Well, maybe, yes. Maybe yes, maybe so. Quick break right here. Going to be back just a minute. Alright.
I do what I must.
Here we go again. Keep looking around. Something here. A dire wolf down there. Okay.
Cannot hide from me.
Yes. Yes, of course, I've now made my move without thinking about casting his. Are we in range? Are we actually in range? Let's go! Okay.
This is for you. This will hurt.
Repent.
Nice.
Tear them apart.
There we go. Again.
I'm there.
Very nice. Very nice.
In due time.
Your guards
Some
don't
worms.
run.
Face me if you dare.
How long does haste for 2 more rounds?
I found something interesting.
2 more rounds. Nice.
Your life ebbs low.
You should have run. They go down.
Nice. Move.
I'll fight if I have to.
Yeah.
Glad you dead.
Okay, it's over anyway. Come on. There we go.
Follow if you dare.
There a cave?
I see something.
Ooh, ooh. Ooh, An entrance. Some unknown power made entire schools of fish jump ashore. Some of the fish are already dead, but others twitch, their eyes bulging, their mouths opening and closing silently, as if out of desperation and horror. Hey. Before we go there into the cave, take another look around outside first. Crater dire boar.
Depend on me.
Yeah.
Strike!
Lichtchen, thank you. Thank you very much and welcome to Streamo. Welcome to Streamo Remo. How are you doing?
Onwards!
Let's kill the pig. Me, that's very stab. Much good. How about yourself? Thank you for asking. Kind of you.
Don't hold back.
Me do good. Me do good. Me a little sick this week. No Rona, no senor. I don't believe so.
Consider me provoked.
But yeah, it's been my first week, my first actual real week of learning at university. My second time at university, my first week in the new... Yeah, with my new course. Okay, nothing else I can do. I'll knock this shit out! I'm on the I'm at the HAW now in Hamburg. Yeah. What would you like to study?
I'm there.
What should it be? Do you have something special in mind or just something general idea about in what kind of direction you want to go?
I do what I must.
Biotechnology. Okay. Okay, I know about this in general. I have a general idea about this course. Do you have a specific company in mind where you would like to end up someday? What kind of job you would like to do there? I'm fairly sure we already had this conversation some time ago.
I'm on.
Eisel. A ruddy-faced villager waves to you cheerfully. Hello there, traveler. A good day to you. A good day to us all. The silver dragon himself turned the day into a feast for us. And why, you might ask? All because I forgot my fishing gloves at home. Biology. Computer science. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Who are you? I'm a fisherman. I mean, I was a fisherman when I did fishing. I don't fish now, so I guess I'm not a fisherman anymore. Isel frowns as he thinks about the paradox. UWE? What? Dragon Feast? What's going on? I'm telling you, I went fishing, but I left my fishing gloves at home, so I blistered my hands pulling out the nets. So I couldn't fish anymore. So I had to go hungry. Had to, but didn't. Because fish just started jumping out of the water. So our great silver dragon took care of me. He must have been watching, thinking, how will this poor sod Isel get by with his blistered hands? How will he fish? What will he eat? How about I send some fish ashore of him? Oui, okay. Yeah. Now I think I'll never bring my fishing claws again. So fish will always jump out of the lake and on their own. It'll be great. I don't think it works that way. Tell me more about your fish situation. Just go to the shore and see for yourself. They jump right out of the water. We can barely keep up with collecting and salting them. We made 3 barrels since the morning dawned. And our barrels are really big, not just any normal barrels. The fisher puffs out his chest. Tell me more about this dragon of yours. He's a huge dragon, a silver one. It's why he's called the Silver Dragon. He's very kind and always helps us. That lake is one of his footprints filled with water. That's how we got the lake. I've got one of his scales. It's my lucky charm. The fisher proudly holds out a scale held by a string around his neck. Eva gave it to me. You can search around for him. Maybe he'll give you one too. Have you ever seen this dragon with your own eyes? Sure did. Day before yesterday. 2 months ago too. Purvis the trader says I'm a fool and it was just a thundercloud. But you shouldn't listen to him. Ah yeah, so what exactly has this dragon done to help you? He sent Ivor to us. Well, not sent, really. Ivor was here before. But he was only a hunter, not a dragon's voice. When Ivor became the dragon's voice, everything got better all at once. Most of the bandits disappeared from the roads. Monsters stopped attacking us in the woods. And wolves don't even take our cattle anymore. And now there's the fish to top it all. Yeah, the silver dragon is the best dragon ever. Dragons that huge don't exist. Maybe not. In other places. Maybe our dragon is one of a kind. Worst case scenario would be to have a relative of mine who works for the buyer again. Who knows, this could lead somewhere as well. Maybe you quite enjoy the job there. Or maybe you find some opportunities to go somewhere else. Use this as a little starting help. Lichtchen, I wish you good luck. I wish you good luck. Enough about that for now. Let's talk about this hunter. Ivor, was it? Ivor, yes, he's a good fellow. We can do a diplomacy check. This is a 100% success. Who is he? He's the dragon's voice. The silver dragon tells him things, then Ivor tells us. Like when the dragon chased the wolves from our herd. He told Ivor and Ivor told us. And when he scared the monsters away so they wouldn't attack us, he told Ivor that too. We get all kinds of good news from Ivor. Yeah, you still have time. You still have time to think about it. No. Yeah, of course. Enjoy your time as long as it lasts. You keep things low, nice and easy and slow. Yeah. Something terrible happened to him, didn't it? The fisher frowns and looks away. Why do you have to remind me of that? Ivor, he wasn't the dragon's voice before. He just used to live here, in a house to the northwest. He used to go hunting and tell us all kinds of stories, like a real bard would. Had a family too, but then... The coon bites his lips. Well, one night his kids ran away. tried to climb to the top of the cliff in the middle of the night. It was a bad night, rainy and dark. They fell down. Far as anyone could tell, the boy probably slipped first and the girl tried to help him, but she couldn't. She fell too, farther away. I helped search for them the next morning, then helped bury them. The fisher sighs heavily. Lisa, Ivor's wife, she got sick right after and never recovered. And Ivor? Well, he went odd. And that's when the silver dragon started talking to him. Do you know where he is now? He probably went to the grove up north again. That's where his children's graves are. Sometimes he'll disappear for several days at a time, and he won't tell anyone where he goes. But I know anyway. That's enough about Ivor. Do you have any idea who I am? I'm your Baroness! That's great, I think. You know what? You should talk to Ivor first. He can ask the Silver Dragon's opinion on the greatness of that. Ivor is an important person here, and the dragon is even more important. What if he doesn't want some strange Baroness baroning around here? Okay, let's talk later. There's a box. We loot the shit out of it. So we'll take another look here at the shore. If we find some nice stuff. They have quite some gold lying around out here. For a fisher village. Brevis. Hello. Welcome to Brevis Roadside Shop. Judging from his accent and his fine clothes, this trader isn't from around here. What's causing all the fuss around here? You mean those fish jumping ashore? The trader frowns. These fools believe it's thanks to their patron, the Silver Dragon. He supposedly decided to provide the villagers with a feast and sent them this gift. Idiots. I don't know the real reason those fish are jumping, but if it were me, I wouldn't get too close to those fish or that lake. Who is in charge of this village? The trader smirks. Ivor. He is a resourceful one, to be sure. Made the whole area believe he's some chosen one, the spokesman for the Silver Dragon. The idiots around here listen to everything he says and do whatever he asks. It's strange, though. After this Ivor fellow came to the village with his sack of silver scales and his ridiculous stories about the Silver Dragon, things in the area started to change. There was this wolf peg, used to cut through the local cattle like a housewife cuts through vegetables. After Ivor got there, the wolves won't even come close to the local cows. Same with the monsters in the woods. They don't take step one toward the village or its people. It's all pretty strange, if you ask me. Very strange indeed. Well, we already encountered some Nixies and some narrates. So I would believe more in Pace interacting here than a dragon. I'm surprised to see a trader in such a remote place. I usually buy hides from the local hunters, but sometimes they come up with some rather intriguing trophies. No wonder though, considering the number of different beasts living in the woods. Narrate, yeah. Yeah. Perception check passed. Intimidate 25? These wares don't look like hunting trophies. They remind me more of some robber's loot. The trader's face goes blank. I'm sure I have no idea what you mean, Your Grace. This is all pretty standard trade around these parts. You know, totally unrelated. I just realized I haven't had an opportunity before to offer a donation to help support our barony. Valerie's lips purse with disdain. Those like him think anything can be bought, even laws and rulers. Why don't you start with where you acquired these goods of yours? You can summon those. Nice. So you mean now D&D 5e, and you're playing a druid. At which level can a druid summon those narrates? The trader glances at you suspiciously. All right. There's a cave to the north. Some less than law-abiding fellows have taken up residence there. If we are being uncharitable, you could call them bandits. I sell things they've collected, but I've never robbed anyone myself. You have my word of honor on that. Now you're trying to bribe me. If you ever think of going back to your old ways, you'll find yourself in some real trouble. Sure, yes, of course. The trader's voice rings with enthusiasm. Valerie glances pensively at you. Do you believe he will keep his word? Though, on second thought, I know how convincing you can be. Can I see your wares? Okay, for a fisher's... Fisher village, this is quite some nice stuff. Okay, but nothing I would actually need right now, right? A hand axe. Can't be equipped. Doesn't help me much, really. A light shield. Yeah, not that good. Not that good, really? 4th level conjuration. 7th level. Ah.